Walking in the door after a long day of work and you're learning that your identity was supposed to obtain unemployment insurance benefits. It's a big problem that WMAR2 News' Mallory Safaste has been covering on this issue, and she puts this problem in focus tonight, including why it is so difficult to report this kind of fraud to the state, because if it's a matter to you, it is a matter for Mallory.
Employed workers are getting a feel for what it'd be like if they lost their jobs and had to contact the Division of Unemployment Insurance. They can't get through, and their issue is time sensitive. But instead of seeking money to survive, they're trying to alert the state to fraudulently filed claims in their names.
It's unnerving to open your mailbox and find a letter like this one, and with it, a debit card that has your name on it.
And then I got my beacon card in the mail, and I was like, what?
Dr. Kimberly Schaefer-Weaver is one of a dozen names we've sent to the Department of Labor in the last 2 months asking that the claims are blocked.
My husband also got a letter.
These claimants reached out to us as a last resort when they never heard back from the department.
I tried contacting them for about 4 or 5 hours, could not get through. I felt really panicked. I felt violated. It was traumatizing. I didn't know where to go from there.
A few days later, Connie Lee Grill learned someone used her information to try and take out a business loan.
She informed me that they had my correct social and my birth date, and I told her it was fraudulent.
Unemployment insurance fraud has been a widespread issue since the federal programs launched last April, and Maryland State Police warn that these scams are growing.
This has included the scheme that you've reported on, where random citizens have received multiple unemployment insurance debit cards that they never applied for.
Last month, we connected the agency with Dr. Keenan Cofield. At the time, he told us he received 18 debit cards in other people's names, and he never applied for benefits.
We can tell you that he did provide 26 debit cards for us to go through as part of our investigation.
Maryland State Police recommends you report fraud to the agency where it originated. Dr. Schaefer-Weaver tried.
I've been going nuts. I mean, this started with an email I received from my work on February 2nd.
And tried the governor's office.
I actually went on to Governor Hogan's site. I went in and I filled out the form that they asked us, and I called and left a message, asked that they call back. I did that 4 or 5 times, never received anything. And then I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm like, I am calling Mallory.
Within several hours or less, we received confirmation that these claims are blocked. But these victims feel they deserve a response when it's their name and credit history on the line.
I do expect somebody to take 5 minutes after 4 weeks to let me know, so I'm not worrying about it. It shouldn't be that hard. What I would actually like to see is some type of reform where we either have better protection against it, or there's better reform to help rectify it.
If this happens to you, email the department's fraud address. You can also reach out to me, and be sure to freeze your credit with the 3 credit bureaus. We also asked the department how many emails they've received about fraud and how many people are handling those emails. They didn't have exact numbers, but said they've dedicated additional resources.